The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. They'll go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Is headed back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Grab near the sticks. It's Tompkins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, still looking. Running to Green. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
The kick is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. It's complete.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
At the 22-yard line, offense facing 4th down.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. The corners are walked up tight. Got his man. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
He runs out of bounds at the 33. First down for the offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. Got rid of it just in time. Intercepted on play. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Under fire. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Mustangs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
That makes the score Penn State 21, SMU 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Quarterback making checks. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Give to the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just dived as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Mustangs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Football 7. Let's go.
They want to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down.
Charcoal! Charcoal!
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10.
Hey, 27, John! Ready! Okay, ready? Ready, go!
Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Here we go, here we go! What
Here's the give off the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They beat him again. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice gain. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43.
Charcoal.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18.
Okay, great. Canopy.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Here we go, here we go. Cutting up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This time he's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And